So friends, today we will make the pattern of, first we'll make the pattern of leg of mutton sleeve. If you have remember the pattern of sleeve, it was something like this. Here it was having the gathers. Just to give this effect, we'll learn, because this is a puff effect otherwise, but it has a wing effect which we'll be learning today, how to give this particular effect on pattern, right? So let's see. For that I have taken a block ABCD, where this is A to B, is actually how much it is. It is 16.5 inches, or you can say 1.5 time of sleeve length. Understood? That means sleeve length is equal to 11 inches, right? So its 1.5 time will be 11 plus 5.5 is equal to 16.5 inches. This. So we have to make a square of it. Then again 16.5 inches, again 16.5 inches, and 16.5 inches. It is a block of 16.5 inches by 16.5 inches by 1.5 times of the sleeve length. It is A, B, then make it C, and then make it T, right? We are giving this name because just to explain it in the other ways also. This is done. Now I'll just remove its zoom. So now what we have done, we just have joined the line A to D. Just get a diagonal of the square, and we have traced the plain sleeve block. We have traced the plain sleeve block here. We have to keep it like this, कि the bottom corner of the plain sleeve block should touch the line BD, right? We have to keep it like this. Its center, its fold line should touch to the diagonal line. This is the new fold line now, and its bottom point should touch the line BD, the bottom line, right? And we will trace it once like this and second like this. And remember, now this would be the fold line of the sleeve, because we are going to cut it on bias. We are going to cut it on the diagonal grain line, right? Done. Now what we'll do, we have to mark a point. Let's say this is point O. This is point O. Then we have to mark a point O dash, as O to O dash is equal to, otherwise it's your own choice, but to give a good effect it should be 5 to 6 inches. I'm taking it as 6 inch. O to O dash is 6 inch, because this area will add the gathers. How much gather, or how means prominent wing effect you want to give in leg of mutton sleeve will depend upon this area. And we have to join this to this, and let me say this is point P. This is O, this is P. Now what we'll do, we have to just measure this particular line. This is 11.5 inches around. This is 11.5 inches in this draft. It may vary little bit. So this is 11.5. So we have to divide this particular line into 4 equal parts. 11.5 here will do, divided by 4 is equal to 4 2s are 8, remaining 3.8, 32 278 approximately, right? So we have to make it 1, so this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 and 4. Done. We have divided this line into 4 equal portions. If you want to name them, name them. That is O, P, Q, R and S, right? And with the same pattern we'll do quarter of an inch, here quarter of an inch, half of an inch and quarter of an inch. And now we'll, just like plain sleeves, we have to join these lines. Same, O dash to Q dash to R to S dash to P, right? 1/4 wala jo point it was, we have to join this, this and this, just like the plain sleeve. And now again O dash, R dash, S, P, right? This is for the back, this is for the, this is for the back, this is for the front. And now this would be the fold line. Now this would be the fold line, and this is the grain. This is the grain. Now just cut this, because this is little bit different from in the cutting. See, I have fold this from the center. Now I will cut this. This, now this area will consume into the gathers, and of course it will come out like this to give you the wing effect like this, right? So this is the pattern of leg of mutton sleeve. And when you will keep it on fabric, you don't have to keep it like this, you have to keep this like against the warps or wefts, right? So pattern will be cut like this. If suppose this is my fabric, so I have to keep this particular, or I would say, let's see it on more practical. If this is my fabric, in generally we do keep draft like this only, but in this way I have to keep like this, because against the length of the fabric, grain line, right? So this is bias cutting, you can say, cutting on bias, diagonal grain line, a new thing which we have introduced in this pattern. Next is the bell sleeve. To get with the bell sleeve, I have to start the pattern, I have to start the process like previous one. I have to make a block of same 1.5 time of the sleeve length. Let's see. In the same manner, now ABCD is a block and has been folded to its diagonal. The measurements are same. This is 1.5 time of the sleeve length. This is 1.5 time of the sleeve length. That means 16.5 inches. 16.5 inches. This is a plain block that we have taken, and we have to fold it to the diagonal, right? Now we will trace the sleeve pattern on this, like its center line should touch to the diagonal line, the fold line, and its top should touch to the upper line, right? And we will trace it. Traced, and now we'll open it and done. Now what we'll do, we'll just do one thing. We'll draw a perpendicular. We'll draw a perpendicular from this point, that means the center point, to the diagonal line. We have to just square out a point and say this is point O and this is point P. This is O and this is P. We have just dropped a perpendicular from this center line to this particular point. And now we will measure this particular length. Whatsoever it is, we don't have to care for that. We'll just mark a style on our scale, and same we will mark here. And we have to join these two things with a smooth curve. Okay, we just have to join this point P to the corner. Done. And now we will cut this again. Same, this is the fold line and this is the grain against the edges. This will also cut on bias. This is the pattern of bell sleeve. This is the hemline and this, right? So this is all for today's video, friends. In next video we'll be meeting with some new sleeves. Till then, bye bye, and thank you for watching this video.